seen positives this year, but coming here and qualifying well and ultimately having a good run tomorrow night, that can help build even more momentum as they try to move forward.
Halfway through the 12 drivers, so just 6 more to go in this round 2 of Sprint Cup Series qualifying for Daytona International Speedway. Joey Logano from Middleton, Connecticut.
And I'm excited to watch Joey Logano tomorrow night. I just feel like he has this confidence about him right now. He's winning races. They're running well. You know, he finally got that win this year. And when you look at him, when you talk to him, he seems so relaxed, so confident. And now that he has that win, he can just go lay it on the line. And we know he doesn't mind mixing it up. He doesn't mind going in places that other people may not want to go. So he's going to be a lot of fun to watch. He is not going to be a pole sitter tonight, but I cannot wait to watch tomorrow night because he is going to be digging.
And I do agree, that win in Michigan is going to mean a lot for this 22 team because racing at a super speedway is about aggression, and it's hard to be aggressive and protect points at the same time.
The 2015 season didn't end the way Joey Logano wanted it to. He looked as though he could have been the favorite for the championship. But he started off 2016 consistent, but hadn't found victory lane until Michigan 2 races ago. He was able to get the win and put his name in the list of drivers that will be running for a championship in 2016. Now Matt Kenseth on the clock, as Logano was 6th quickest of the 7 that had been on the track.
We talked earlier about the disappointment of Daytona, and we saw the excitement of the winners, but Matt Kenseth takes the white flag, single file, lead the race, goes into turn 3. I mean, I think the race is over. He's going to win. Ends up finishing 14th. So, you know, extremely disappointing. That's a terrible way to lose the Daytona 500.
Remember, though, Chris Osborne, Matt Kenseth's spotter, was injured in a car accident in the offseason. He wasn't here in February. I go back and watch that last lap and wonder if just the nuances with the spotter, if he had his normal spotter, if it wouldn't have helped him in those closing laps, they could look at this July race as the opportunity he has. Chris Osborne back on the roof, put himself in that same position again, a great lap, up into 3rd position. Maybe that's the little bit extra they needed to complete that race.
Matt Kenseth, 3rd quickest, 46.818 seconds around this 2.5-mile super speedway. Carl Edwards now on the clock. His Subway Toyota Camry. "23 Daytona races for Carl Edwards, and the best finish 2nd. He's done that 2 times, but in the green now, potentially could grab the pole for the Daytona race tomorrow evening. Joe Gibbs Racing has been so strong all year long. We'll see if they could grab a pole from Daytona.
Really gained in the corner there. That lets me know that doing a lot of work in the rear suspension, working, getting that travel, getting the spoiler out of the air. Really gained in both corners of the racetrack, all the way to the pole.
He is fastest, 46.693. 1 year ago, the end of the race, probably one of the more dramatic endings to a race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. with the win, and the 3 of Austin Dillon into the fence. About 30 seconds of silence. After that accident happened, the car cut in half. And there's Austin Dillon waving to the crowd. A very emotional finish, and he would like to change the ending in the way that he could get up front, potentially maybe even lead the field to green if he could grab the pole in this run.
There's not many wrecks that you watch replays of and you still get nervous. You know, but that wreck, it still scares me when I watch it. I've seen a lot of big wrecks and been part of many of them, but, you know, to see that and watch it live, what an incredible impact. And the thing he got out of that race car is just amazing.
I'm not sure if I'm more amazed that he got out of that race car or that he climbs back in the race car and comes back to Daytona again. These drivers are wired differently. They are amazing competitors as Austin Dillon runs into the 4th position there. You know, they're wired differently. What they do is daring. It's amazing to watch. To think he's going to strap in tomorrow night and go and compete and try to win the same race again.
The courage is incredible. That finish we saw, they were 3 and 4 wide coming to the finish line of that race. And Austin Dillon's car flew over the top of 2 of those lines. Brad Keselowski now on the clock. Brad out of Rochester Hills, Michigan. still in the red for Brad Keselowski. Carl Edwards still hanging on to that top spot.
You see the in-car with Brad. You see how still his hands are. He's got to turn the wheel, but once he turns it, it just stays there. It just locks. As he gets straight again, he's just going to lock his hands, do his very best not to turn the wheel unless he has to. He approaches the triangle, a little bit of wheel to get through the corner. Fourth fastest.
Fourth quickest for Brad Keselowski. Only one car still has a shot to knock Carl Edwards off the top position.
And, you know, Rick, we talk about the importance of the pole. This pole position could be more important maybe to Greg Biffle than perhaps anyone in the field. In the first round, I specifically, very vocal. This team hasn't performed as I expected them to perform. The new crew chief this year, Brian Pratty, I thought they would mesh well. I thought they would find speed. I think the Roush Fenn organization has improved. Sometimes it just takes a spark. We saw it with Tony Stewart last week, his win at Sonoma. A pole would be a huge spark for the 16 team. Is it in the green coming out of turn 2?
And you can hear it in Greg's voice. He was excited. He was enthusiastic about the possibility of sitting on the pole and what it could mean for this team. So you see how close it is, though. Look how close it is.
2/100ths of a second. We'll be going to swimming Olympic trials after the conclusion of this round, and they know about thousands of seconds in finishes in swimming. We'll find out, can this be a big celebratory night for Greg Biffle? Is he going to get the pole? He will. Greg Biffle, 46.643, almost 193-mile-an-hour average.
It's a great opportunity, Rick. This is a great opportunity for his team to say, you know what, we haven't had the year we want, but Greg, we're still behind you. We brought the best race car we can. Doug Yates built the engine, gives them the best starting position